That's the sound of my CNC running. Listen to my voice, don't pay attention to that. This is the inside of the Primeweld TIG 225X. Everyone loves this welder online. And that's because it's a great welder. I've had it for over a year. I really love it. I haven't done a review on it, but I fucking love it. I did do an unboxing though. It's one of my more popular videos. Cable management really tight in this thing. You know, it's Chinese, but it looks really good. Lots of zip ties, and then you're really seeing like a lot of like not exposed wires. Like in here, you know, you're seeing a lot of heat shrink and stuff, just kind of all over it. I'll show you the other side. Try not to grab anything because I'm not trying to kill myself on a capacitor. But no idea what this is doing. I think these are interesting. These big, large buses that run down. That's all solid copper. It looks very well made. Haven't heard anyone have any issues with this machine at all. Look at this little toroid in here. That's pretty cool. Anyway, cool stuff. I'm not going super deep into it. I will point to these very large heat sinks, which is where the fans come through there. And there's another, look, that one's even bigger. That's a giant one. Look at that guy. Whew, that thing's huge. And there's another coil right there. All kinds of crazy shit going on in here. I'm not an electrical engineer. I don't know what these are. If these are giant capacitors, definitely not going to touch them and try to find out. But they also kind of look like resistors to me. I'm not sure why you would have giant resistors in this thing, but maybe you need to dump some energy every now and again. I'm not sure. Anyway, what I'm looking at is this right here. I'm trying to figure out how to take 110 off of this and then run it back out because I want to hook up my water cooler, which is literally a bucket with a pump in it. Just a like an aquarium pump, and this was working really, really well for me, like stupidly good for how simple it is, until I accidentally unplugged it and I burned up my torch. So what I'm trying to do is keep that from happening again. I'm going to cut off the end here and then wire it in over here so that if this machine is on, that thing is on. That's what I'm trying to do. I gotta get this thing plugged in and bring a multimeter out here and see if I can figure out exactly what's going on. But I know I want to do something in here. I just obviously can't push 240 into that accidentally. So I have to make sure I have that thought out. Yeah. Okay, I believe I see how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to turn it on, and then I'm just going to check. I think each of these channels is 110, but I'm going to make sure. I got my gloves on because I'm sketched out. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm going to make sure that the potential across just one of these is just 110, so I don't burn out the thing. So we're plugged in. I'm going to turn this on. We're on. Let's see if we can grab a potential here. Weird, so I'm seeing 240 across, and I'm seeing nothing through here. Okay, what I'm seeing here is 240 across these two right here. I'm going to unplug this. That way I don't accidentally electrocute myself while I explain this to you guys. I'm seeing 240 across these two, and then when it's on, there's no potential. But I think that's because the resistance is lower across this, so I'm not seeing potential, but when I want to have it off but plugged in, if I measure between these 2 points, I get 110 from here to here, right? So what I'm thinking is ignore this stuff up top, but this right here is my very, 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 very simple diagram. We got the switch right here, right? And then this is the welder This is the load of the welder, and the power is running through here. And there's also a secondary circuit doing the same exact thing with a 240. But my thought is if I can just splice in right here the cooler, in theory it should work because the circuit's being done right here, so we have hot wires. So my thought is if I just run both of the wires into like where this black one is right here, just run them both in there, I think it would turn on. I think I'm going to try that, and then obviously I'll run in my ground wire as well. But I think I'm going to try that and just see if it works. I'm not an electrician. Alright, sorry guys, you weren't able to see that, but let's see. I got it wired in. Can you tell? It's kind of hard to see, but I have it wired in right there. So I'm going to turn this on. I'll plug it in, turn it on, and see what happens. I don't have the ground in there yet. I'm just trying to see if it does indeed pump water. Okay, it's plugged in. See what the hell happens here. Hashtag not working. Well guys, unfortunately, it did not work. I have everything put back together here. Thinking about it now, it kind of makes sense. I think if there was a fourth wire running into this machine, I would be able to run to that neutral and probably get pull 110 off of it. But because, I mean, it's been a long time since I messed with electrical stuff, so my mind is really fuzzy on it. But now that I'm thinking about it, since there's only 2 hot wires and a grounding wire going to this, of course I'm probably only going to be able to pull 240 off of this, which is weird that I was getting a 110 signal off of it, but that is what I am thinking with this. If there are any electrical engineers in the audience, please feel free to comment and let me know if there's a way I could do that. But I think if I wanted to do it, I could run I need to run a new cable to it as well, and maybe I'll do that in the future. Maybe I'll try to do something like that. But for now, we got to open this thing up and take a peek inside of it, and that was kind of cool. And yeah, I'm gonna get this guy back on the shelf and see what happens.